Hello YouTube. YouTuber? That was weird, wasn't it? Said that entirely wrong. Hello YouTube. Welcome to a very badly fluffed intro to a Dwarf Fortress video. You want to watch some more Dwarf Fortress? Why not? Let's do it. Let's get some Dwarf Fortress going on. This time, I'll try not to be as distracted by chat. I mean, there's no guarantees. I am highly likely to be distracted by chat, but we'll see what goes on. Right, we just had our first fort legendary artifact made, so that's a good thing. Let's hope that we can fairly rapidly get everything indoors as well. I'm gonna make us a weapons stockpile, and I'm gonna pop it in here. Let's not make it the same size as the workshop that was there before. Let's make it about, you know what, let's make it this big, slightly larger, and then once we've done that, we'll go in there, we'll set it to be a trap components only stockpile. There we go. So forbid, oh hang on, that's not what we want. Shit, that's the one. Yeah, that should be good, isn't it? Yeah, just trap components. Fantastic. That's all we want in there. At the moment, it only means spiked wooden balls, but down the line there'll be, you know, spikes of all sorts in there, I imagine. So, they should start moving that from stockpile. Yep, there we go. Look, moving it across. Nice. Let's also allow them to use bins in this one because... Oh, it says maximum bins 20. Sure, use some bins. Has our carpenter started making bins yet? I'm not entirely sure if he has. Doesn't look like he's in his workshop at all, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm sure he'll return there eventually. Fingers crossed. That would be nice if we actually got some carpentry done. We do need to make some beds as well. However, I feel a little bit annoyed by the fact that they haven't dug out the storeroom for all that kind of bobbins yet. Then again, how much wood stuff are we actually going to be making? It's really just beds, so maybe we could make a bed stockpile in here. No, it's not connected in the right way. We can't do that. Everyone's saying hello to the YouTubers. Good. Macho, we don't have sand bagged and ready to go, but there is sand on the map, so we should be doing good. Green glass balls are fantastic trade items, but I found them somewhat lacking as trap components. I feel like the glass spikes are going to be more my thing. Then again, last Fortress we didn't really get them working, did we? It was just a sort of theoretical trap corridor as opposed to an actual trap corridor. Then again, what do you want from me? I'm not Krug Smash. I'm not some competent chap. I'm an imbecile when it comes to Dwarf Fortress. Oh, slaughtered the stray goat kid. Nice. There we go. What else can we get done here? It doesn't look like they're doing much. Oh no, the carpenter is working. That's fine. In that case, let's add beds to his list, because at the moment we probably don't have enough beds knocking around. In fact, we've got nowhere near enough beds. With 36 dwarves living here, it's absolutely ridiculous to try and get them all in that little dormitory upstairs. Okay, so there we go. They're making beds. That's fine. Let's go in here and see if we can place some more. Needs a bed. Okay, it's fine. Get on with it. Just make the beds and we'll all be happy. Everyone will be chuffed to bits. Tickety-boo. There we go. They've done all the stockpile moving over there. That's nice. We should get a stockpile for mechanisms as well, shouldn't we? So P... mechanisms can go in bins, can't they? If we just do that... There we go. And then we'll make this corner here. S... they're furniture, aren't they? Furniture. Enable? Yeah. Type... well, we forbid all... And then we'll come down here and we'll look for mechanisms. There we go. Excellent. So they can all go in there. How many bins have we got in there? Not many. Let's make it up to 20. Lovely. Oh man. For some reason I feel sort of semi-competent. Don't know why. It's obviously not a deserved sensation. For some reason I feel like I'm doing okay. Are these balls of twine in here? Wool yarn. Okay. So we need to make a stockpile for that stuff as well, otherwise it's going to be sitting in the trade depot forever. Where's the best place for a yarn stockpile? Probably near our, textile industries, but that's not really an option at the moment because we don't have a textile industry to speak of. Right, so let's make this bigger. Resize room. So shift. Nope. Just straight up equals button. That's fine. We're good. Done. Problem solved. Let's assign the chair to our manager, not the king. Where is he? Manager. There he is. Domus the manager. And then we will auto-allocate this office to a manager. Lovely. Also, let's smooth it quickly and get our smoothers and engravers improving their skills, because we're going to want them being fairly decent when it comes to making the throne room and everything. It'd be no good if that turns out to be a load of old bobbins, would it? Yeah, I think green glass is good for putting up the value of stuff, but in a practical sense, as a weapon component, as a trap component, it's a little bit wanting. It was the green glass discs last time, wasn't it? We made the green glass discs, and every time the traps got triggered, they went pew and flew everywhere, which is suboptimal at best. All good. It is a vape plus vape. It's just it's a good one. Quite good. I picked up a friend. It's second hand, but it's a fully functioning. This Death Star is fully operational, etc. Look, we can also do the smoothing for the tomb. Tomb smoother, diddle-diddle-dum. He's a man who loves to smooth your tomb. Where were we? Smoothing the tomb, that was it. It's got some nice gemstone inclusions in the wall. Very good. Should put the value up a bit. No, you're not going to smooth. What happened there? Why have we suddenly got this massive area of corridor? Excuse me? Question mark? Fuck's sake, what's going on? Right, let's do that. And then if we say X to remove designation, then we can come down here to get rid of that. And then do this, come across here. Not so far, scoundrel, come on. Take it easy, calm down, relax. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I've done it again. There we go. Good. It's all correctly designated. We're all fine. Don't worry. Everybody calm down. Second hand means he beat up a hobo for it. Well, Fry Guy, I didn't, I promise. No hobo beating for me. I'd never beat a hobo up. Off, however, who knows? Depends on the circumstances. And hello, Sanctum Spiritstone. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us as well. Clay Crease is not a real streamer unless you blow 2 tons of vapour into the cam. Nah. I'll keep it low key, I think. I just got it today, so this is the first time I've really started using it. So let's not be all conspicuous. Let's not start going. Glass coffins are real nice. That does sound pretty good. It's very Snow White, which is, you know. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Snow White. Was Snow White in a glass coffin? I think she was in the Disney movie, but that's more of a sort of Cinderella thing, isn't it? I'm going to Google glass coffin. See what it gets us. What does that bring us? Come on, show me what it says. Google. If I say glass coffin with no other context, show me what you see. Images for glass coffin. Yep, there's Snow White in the Disney film in a glass coffin. But there's no other images of glass coffins elsewhere. Oh, apparently the glass coffin is a Grimm's fairy tale. Let's have a click on that and see what it says. The glass coffin from Wikipedia. A tailor's apprentice became lost in a forest. When night came, he saw a light shining and followed it to a hut. An old man lived there, and after the tailor begged, allowed him to stay for the night. In the morning, the tailor awoke to witness a fight between a great stag and a bull. After the stag won, it bounded up to him and carried him off in its antlers. It set him down before a wall of stone and pushed him against a door in it, which then opened. Inside the door, he was told to stand on a stone, which would bring him good fortune. He did so, and it sank down into a great hall, where the voice directed him to look into a glass chest. The chest contained a beautiful maiden, who asked him to open the chest and free her, and he did so. The maiden told him her story. She was the daughter of a rich count, and after the death of her parents, she had been raised by her brother. One day a traveller stayed the night and used magic to get to her in the night and asked her to marry him. She found the use of magic repellent and rejected his proposal. In revenge, the magician then turned her brother into a stag, imprisoned her in the glass coffin, and enchanted all the lands around them. The tailor and the maiden emerged from the enchanted hall and found that the stag had been transformed back into her brother. The bull he had killed had been the magician. The tailor and the maiden then married. Okay, bit of a weird one. Not what I would call a narrative triumph, but it'll do. It'll do. Narrative triumph. What's paused the game here? Why have we stopped? Because it's summer? I think it's because it's summer. Okay, keep going. Don't stop because it's summer. That's no good. We should probably put some more tables and chairs down in the dining hall as well, shouldn't we? Let's get these bad boys placed. Excuse me? Quartzite table. Huh? Something's gone wrong here. Let's try that again. B, T. That's what we wanted. Come on, scoundrel. Why is this not working properly? What's going wrong? Is it something happening in your head or in the game? Must be in my head, surely. Not as grim as Cinderella. No, not even close. Not even close. $20 dues is $20 dues. That's right, you know, if you get it off of a hobo or otherwise. I hope they're not see-through glass coffins, though. I'd feel a bit cheated if my glass coffin wasn't see-through. Sure, you could have it like frosted or something like that, but I think a glass coffin, you really want it to be see-through. Hello, Drankara. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. No, Cinderella was glass slippers. You're right, Cinderella was glass slippers. What about old pinprick one? Sleeping Beauty. Was she in a glass coffin? Because that was who I was thinking of when I said Cinderella. But you're right, Cinderella is definitely the Ugly Sisters one. That's very good. Not very grim. No, it wasn't, was it? Hello, Puncher of Kittens. Welcome to the stream. You have 2 nice kidneys. Do I, though? How do you know? I might have given someone one of the other ones, mightn't I? Could have done. But, you know, I think I've got both of them. I've never woken up in a bathtub full of ice cubes bleeding out of my back, so I'm guessing I've probably got both of my kidneys. Where were we? As a fridge horror as Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Not as grim as Cinderella or as fridge horror. Fridge horror? How is Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs fridge horror? Is she in a fridge? Is the glass coffin a fridge? Possibly. What if it's those old green glass Coke bottles, not quite transparent? I suppose so. I've never seen a green Coke bottle. They've always been clear when I've seen them. I don't think Sleeping Beauty was in a coffin, says Macho. No? Let's have I'm going to go back to Google. Apologies for all this wild and free Googling, but I'm going to try it. Let's say Sleeping Beauty. I'm going to go to image search and I'm not seeing any glass coffins. Maybe it is just Snow White. I'm seeing nothing of glass coffins. In fact, I'm seeing her sleeping. I suppose she is explicitly sleeping, and it makes no sense for her to sleep in a coffin unless she's a vampire. So, yeah, you're right. Then again, why is Snow White in a coffin? Because she's also in some sort of coma, isn't she? You'd think dwarves would know enough about the world that putting a dead person in a glass coffin is not going to be a fantastic display piece for long unless you have very specific tastes. Somewhat Ed Geenish in their nature. Ah, anyway, where were we? Sorry, I got distracted there by the glass coffin malarkey. The only fridge horror I know is when leftovers get forgotten deep in the back. That is unpleasant. The smell can be quite unpleasant. Zephan M, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Or was that Snow White? I think it was... We're going in circles here. People are turning up halfway through the thing. No, I'm now confident that it's only Snow White who is in the glass coffin, and all the other princesses just fall asleep and wait for guys to kiss them. Something like that. She was dead. Was Snow White dead? Snow White is the only lass shown other than the sorceress, and there are not any girl dwarves in the story either, and all of a sudden she's completely helpless. Necrophilia. I see. Maybe? Do you reckon? I think she'd look a bit more knackered if she was sitting in the coffin for purposes of hanky-panky, for sexual tomfoolery. Even if the dwarves are smaller in stature, I mean, it's going to cause an awful state. No, I don't think it was for necrophilia purposes, Drankara. Sure, you can hold that opinion if you wish. I can't take it away from you, but they thought she died. Oh, okay, so they just thought she's dead? Surely you could tell, though. Snow White was bitten by a GCS. What's a GCS? Is that some kind of spider? Because didn't she eat a poison apple? Fridge horror is a term used to describe a hidden horror that is not immediately obvious. Oh. Missionary only. I don't see how that's going to make things any better. I don't see how you're going to maintain the quality and integrity of a corpse through multiple... I mean, this is an all-male house of 7 dwarves. I mean, there's going to be some tension there. They're not going to be treating that delicately. Oh, my God. Oh, God. I'm imagining Dopey's cum face. It's not good. It's bad. We shouldn't be talking about shit like this. It's going to lead to bad places and trouble, and we're all going to get banned from Twitch. Trust me. I mean, if I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me. Where were we? The dress hides the knackeredness. That's true. That's true. I was not implying it. I was simply commenting on what you said. Oh, okay. That's all right then. No need to talk about necrophilia anymore, everybody. It was just me misunderstanding Drankara's point. Good. Good. Goodbye monetization. I can't be. I don't get anywhere near enough views on YouTube to get monetized. You know, you've got to have like 10,000 hours of watch time before they'll let you monetize your videos. That's not happening. I'm streaming Dwarf Fortress. I spent a good 20 minutes in the first half of the stream talking about boiling piss. There's no way I'm making money on YouTube, no matter what I do. Dopey's cum face should be the next emote. No, actually, Buttermut Squash, Dopey's cum face should be the name of the band that was mentioned in the stream earlier, the post-ska punk band that was mentioned before. Dopey's cum face is better than boiling piss. So there you go. We figured it out, people. Well, let's all give ourselves a pat on the back. There we go. Where were we? You've gone and done it now. Finally pushed over the edge. Bunny on a hunger strike. I'm not quite sure about that second half. I understand what you're saying in the first one, but Bunny on a hunger strike? Is that a band name, or are we talking about something? Oh, the bunny in the game. I get you. It's a nice way of suggesting that I stop fucking around and get back to playing the game. Good. Well done. You're getting me on track. You can hang around. You can stay. You're allowed to be a part of the crew, the gang, the squad, the team, the allies, not the Axis. Definitely not that. Oh, I love a bit of chamomile tea this late at night. It scratches that tea itch without giving you the caffeine to keep you awake. Why is that miner sitting there just doing nothing, staring at that wall? Is it because there's not enough beds for everybody to get asleep? Probably. We've got 36 dwarves and how many beds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 11, 12. Nowhere near enough. Let's just put a load more down. Get this proto-barracks formed. Oh dear. Pardon me. It actually looks like we're going to do pretty well for beds. It's not going to be the 36 we want, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And then we'll be able to crack on with a few bedrooms, maybe. How is the royal suite coming along? Very nice, but not very smooth. Disappointingly unsmooth. Can I assign more people to smoothing maybe? That might be an option. Might be an option. Drankara says you could make animations or little images like Krugsmash does. Then again, I think the voice is fine enough. I'd love to do some of the... I've been one of the guest voices on a Krugsmash video. That would be fucking brilliant. I fear that perhaps I swear a bit much for that though. I sound like fucking Beeple. But yeah, I would love... To be honest, I'm an absolutely abysmal drawer. And, I don't think I would be able to produce anything on that kind of timescale. But when, I think, was it Elate or someone many moons ago did a little watercolour painting of an adamantine spear that we got made in a mood once. And when I got that was one of my peak streamer moments. It was like, somebody submitted some fan art. Yes! So if anybody ever wants to produce some images using their artistic skills based off of the things that happen in my stream, feel free. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Imagine if he actually looked at Dwarf Fortress. Yes, that's true. That's true. Coffee gives you a headache. I love a coffee in the morning, but I can't drink too much of it. If I get the shakes, because I whenever I'm working in an office, which these days is very rarely, I just can't help myself. I just cane the coffee like an idiot. Like an addict, actually. That's probably more of an apt statement. Like a caffeine addict. Right, where are we? Oh, we've dug everything out here. This is good. We can start putting the bed stockpile in, can't we? So, let me just check our orders for beds. What have we got? Alt W. 5 to 10. That's fine by me. All we need now is a furniture stockpile. PU up to the top here. There we go. That's enough. And then we go in here, down to the furniture. We forbid all the types, and then we just enable beds. Bingo. Lovely. So we've always got that going. That's nice. Do I want to also do that for bins? I remember last time we made a bin stockpile and it never really filled up. Well, maybe that's it. Filling up is what tells us when we've got enough bins in all our other stockpiles. Clever scoundrel. Well done. Stockpile. I think bins are furniture. So let's do that. Click there. Press S. Furniture. We're going to forbid all that, and then we're going to go and look for bins. It's probably not bins, is it? It's going to be... No, it is. It is bins. There we go. Good. Beds, bins. Is anything else being made here? Spiked wooden balls. That's fine. We've got a stockpile for that upstairs. Excuse me. Dragonfire says, I don't see a lever. Have you hooked up the door bridge? Yes, we have. We have. Don't worry about that. We tested it last stream. Everything's tickety-boo in that regard. You need some jazz players. Smooth jazz. Nice. If I quite like, I don't know if it falls within strict jazz definitions or terms, but there is a band that I really like. I can't really play it on the stream because I'll get copyright struck, but they're called Boron and the Club of Gore, and they've got at least one album that sounds really good. Let me try and find a video for you on YouTube, and I'll pop it in chat so you can all have a listen. I do like this band. B-O-R-E-N and the Club of Gore. There we go. And where's the one I listen to a lot? That's not it. Okay, apparently they no longer have the big Giga album video. I don't know if this is one of the ones I like or not, but we shall pause it. There we go, and I'll put the link in chat and you can all decide if you like this band. Bosh. Bish bash bosh. There we go. I'm guessing you don't want fan art of boiling piss. No, got no problem with that. If you want the fan art to contain boiling piss, I mean, it only makes sense. I've only done it to myself if people submit stuff of the horrific things I've said in this stream. You know, that's my fault. It's my fault. I not only encouraged it, but I was the very inceptor of the idea. I'm lucky to have an artist as a super fan. I'm never short of fan art. It's lovely. I think it's one of the best things ever when you get a bit of fan art. I've only had the one so far, and it was quite some time ago, and I'm probably misappropriating that to Elite. Was it? I don't know. I'm sure I'll be able to find out at some point, but it is one of the best things. A mysterious rain effect. Oh, you don't want it to rain boiling piss. You don't want it to rain boiling anything. And again, unless it's like a sort of low pressure rather than a high temperature boil. In that case, it's not so bad. I mean, excretions are annoying to put in for effect, but it's possible to have a spit-like action that excretes a fluid that is hot enough to burn or boil. Into a fortress, I hope you mean. I mean, if you is there any creature that spits burning fluid in the real world? I don't think I can't think of any. I find it very unlikely that there is such a thing. But maybe I'm being naive. Maybe I'm being a naif fool. Just a fan of drawing of someone boiling piss. But I like where this conversation is going. I mean, you know, fan art is cool. Obviously, if you send me weird Rule 36 shit, I ain't going to show it on stream. Okay, I may go, oh, very funny, chuckle chuckle in the Discord or something, but I'm not showing anime titty girls on the stream. I can't. I'm just not going to do it. But if you've done stuff that is funny, I'll probably show it. You know, but you know, try to minimise the exposed body parts. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a little blurring, the Japanese pixel porn thing, and it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, you know, it's all good. I nearly clicked on the link I put in chat. What an idiot. There's a beetle that does. Is that boiling? Is it hot? Or is it just a pressure differential thing? Maybe. Ants spick photo. Oh, you know, I've seen wood ants. I've been camping before with my parents many years ago, and they've got these big sort of pine needle nests like mounded up at the bottom of the trees, and the ants are pretty big, especially for the UK. They're about, you know, that long, he says, crushing his own head. It's hot. Bombardier beetles. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't realise that was actual boiling fluid. Okay. Well, there we go. Technically, if it comes out of its arsehole, though, not its arsehole, it's just back end. Is that spitting? Is that spitting? I feel like spitting has to come out of the mouth. Otherwise, it's something else. Every time I, fire boiling fluid out of my back end, I've never called it spitting. I mean, I wish it was spitting. No, I don't. Ugh! Why do I do this to myself? Mental images for days, nay, years. Okay, let's get back to this. Stop talking about boiling bodily fluids because it's getting out of hand again. We want to stockpile for what now? Well, to be honest, I think we're covering everything at the moment, aren't we? We've got our carpenter stockpile going okay. We've got furniture being produced. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to add some orders in this mason's workshop for things like cabinets. So I have some cabinets. I want to just have a regular 5 to 10 of them. Then we will add coffers, I think. Yeah, make some coffers. Same again, 5 to 10. Add. There we go. Lovely. And then what do we want after that? Well, weapon racks and armor stands. Do the armor stand first. Oops. Armor stand, there we go. I love this bloody track in the background. Kogu-san, whatever it's called. It's so good. So bloody good. Okay, so cabinets, coffers and armor stands. Let's put the stockpiles in for those. So it's going to be 5 by 2, so nice and easy. Cabinets, coffers, armor stands. Lovely. Go in here. S. Cabinets. Cabinets, 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 cabinets. There we go. And then this one here can be coffers. Forbid. That should work, right? That should make it just book coffers, I think. So we've done cabinets and coffers. What was the third order? Cabinets, coffers, armor stands. Good, good, not a problem. S, furniture, forbid, and then we should have an armor stand in here somewhere. Good, lovely, excellent news. Okay, so what's next? Armor stands, obviously weapon racks, which are there. Repeat, Alt W, workflow constraints, that's it. Good. And then I just need a stockpile for the weapon rack, which is easy peasy. 2 by 5, lovely. Clicky clicky. Change settings and then forbid that. And oh, nope. Oh shit, was that a weapon rack or armor stands? Shit. And I've put it in the wrong fucking place as well anyway. Bollocks! Okay, let's try this again. Let's remove that. Place a furniture stockpile here for, I think, weapon racks, but we'll just check. Just check. What's this one? Armor stands, yeah, the bottom one's weapon racks. Good. Good. Down here, across here, forbid that, find the weapon racks. Weapon racks, there we go. Lovely. Excellent. Right, so, a bit of rationalisation going on there. I should probably make some blocks as well. We could probably do with a lot of those. So back on the topic of Dopey's cum face, we put in that in the art hole. Yeah, sure. If you want to post pictures of Dopey's cum face in the arts hole, that's more than welcome. There's a Discord thing there. Let me just put the link to the Discord in chat, just so that's a thing. I'm not going to complain about those. I mean, I'm hopefully going to laugh. Oh, for Christ's sake, put a D on the end of that scoundrel. If you liked it, then you should have put a D in it. If you liked it, then you should have put a D in it. Said Dopey. Where was I? I was looking at chat, wasn't I? Oh, more migrants. Very nice. Nice. Oh, hello. Diana said something here. This is a masterwork engraving of an anime titty girl. It menaces with rings of flesh. Heavens above. Meanwhile, my Rimworld colony, full of misandrist women, got raided hard. One died and one was kidnapped, and of all the women in there, some of which have traits like kind, pretty and beautiful, raiders snatched the only abrasive, volatile and staggeringly ugly one. Also fat. Talk about lack of luck. Well, I mean, depends who you're judging there. I mean, maybe it wasn't luck. Maybe it was desire. Maybe that was what they wanted. Maybe that's what they were specifically looking for. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What, the Amiga game? Or they're orcs. That's true. They could be orcs, loving a little bit of ugly. They love that stuff. Looks like Poontang's back on the menu, boys. Yeah, you've got to be careful pronouncing the artsehole. And Clay Cree's cromming in chat. Very nice. Do we have the bearded dwarf women? We haven't modded that in, but personally I feel like that's the way it should be, right? All dwarves should have beards, regardless of their gender, right? Okay, we've got a new migration wave arriving, so let's quickly get down here and make this an actual dining hall, because at the moment we don't have the appropriate facilities for these people to get sorted. So, bang, dining hall, lovely. Is it a meeting hall? It's also a meeting hall. That'll do. That's good enough for now. Let's put the doors on as well, because frankly a dining room with no doors is weak. Lame, lame, lame. We've got some more tables to go in there? Of course we have. Got tables galore. Well, we probably only have 10 to be honest. 4. Okay, it's not big table town, but it'll do. And then we've got chairs for those as well, so good, good. Our lovely dining hall expands ever outwards. Now, over to Dwarf Therapist quickly. It looks like we haven't been since the recording started. Why you do this to me, OBS? Why you got to be a dick about things? There we go. Right, let's get back over to Dwarf Therapist. I'm going to pause the dwarves in the background because then I'm not trying to get them to complete anything particularly quickly. And we're going to sort here by migration wave. And then we're going to read the dwarves. So we've got 43 dwarves now. That last migration wave of 21 is there. Let's go back to Labour's screen. Let's minimise all the other previous arrivals. We had a birth as well. A little baby boy. Little baby boy. Now, we've got 7 in this latest wave. The top dwarf is actually a peasant. I haven't been getting a lot of those lately in my forts, but good, we got one. We've got a talented miner turning up. Hopefully he's brought his own pick, because we are not ready to start making those yet. Stone crafters, wood crafters, it's alright. Animal care, meh. Tanning, yeah, alright. Pretty much the opposite of animal care. 10 points in bookbinding. Yes, you're going to use that in this fortress. Maybe. Probably not. Let's have a look at their military skills. Anyone interesting? Oh shit, we didn't start the military, did we? That's a very good point. Dragon Slayer and Fuzzy Logic both need to be placed. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing that. If I remember, it's just commented out in the creatures document. Oh. Hello, Bergendurf. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Let's get this military underway, shall we? We know who our first 2 recruits are going to be, so we may as well get on with the job. Military. Create a squad. There we go. We're not going to give them any uniform. The Chasms of Gilding. Oh my. Number 1 slot is going to go to Dragon Slayer. Where is he? Not seeing him in there. Oh, here we go. Dragon Slayer. Bingo. And then the next slot goes to Fuzzy, of course. Fuzzy Logique. Then let's go back to Therapist and see who we've got who's actually any good at fighting. I am going to I'm going to leave this as is. I'm not going to resort it, and I'm just going to put everyone who isn't Fuzzy or Dragon Slayer and has some kind of weapon skill in there. So Katten is a hammer dwarf. Katten Zuglashem. Okay, Katten Zuglashem, you're going in the military too. Got to find them first. I can do a search, can't I? C-A-T-T. Ah, look at that. Straight in. Woodburner no more. Now you are in the military. Who's next? There's Fuzzy. He's already in. Sorry, I'll go back to the... Whoa, that's the wrong one. There we go. Back to Dwarf Therapist. You're in. No, sorry. You're in. Not to be confused with urine. You're in. Oh, wait, no, Captain's in, that's good. And then this one, Momas Endokimal. Okay, Momas, you're going in slot 4. Let's do a search. Q-M-O-M. There he is. He was a glazer, but now he's in the military.
Was once a glazer. Was once a glazer.
Sorry, a little bit of a G.I. Joe / Action Force reference there. This guy has level 1 in Swords Dwarf, so Thicket Rigothkeskal, you're going in. Thicket. Oh look, there he is, like straight away. If we go back over to Dwarf Fortress, let's have a look at this serendipity here. Oh, hello. Click on Dwarf Fortress, scoundrel, then you can interact with it. So we go up to the slot. There we go, and where did he go? I've lost him. There he is. Fish cleaner. Lovely. Bosh. So we've got 5 dwarves in our squad so far. That does pretty much represent every dwarf with any martial prowess whatsoever. So with that in mind, let's come out and start thinking about putting a proper barracks in place. Because this proto-barracks we designed is not suitable. Then again, you could use this room here. Sure, it's a stockpile at the moment, but there's no reason we can't stop that being the case. Let's do that, in fact. PX. Excuse my hiccups. And then we go over here, remove the stockpile, and hooray. Hooray, hurrah. A man in a bra. Those kidnappers pretty much immediately asked for only 90 silver for her to be returned. That's not much. Hello, Bergendorf. Do you have a dwarf in this fortress? That's a good question. Maybe not. I'm just going to go and look at the nickname list in Dwarf Therapist, and then... You have not. You have not. Do you have a preference of a particular type of dwarf, Bergendorf? Let me know. Let me know. You can have a dwarf in here. I was saying a minute ago as well, between you and Rando, there's been quite a bit of the old generosity going on, so I thought I would give you first dibs on ideas for the last 2 emote slots that we've unlocked. So if you have a little look here, we've got, these are the 3 emotes we've got unlocked on the channel so far. I've got 2 empty slots that haven't been filled, so if you want to take dibs on those, and or one of those, and give me a suggestion, I will attempt to fulfill. We'll see what happens though. Clay Cree says, back on the urine already. It's been a very pissy stream, hasn't it? I like to think of it as a golden flow rather than a pissy dribble. Pissy dribble. Sorry. So the kidnappers got to know her a bit after they sobered up. Oh my goodness. Send the king on a raid. Oh, it's not a bad idea, Clay Cree, but the king is Panzerbeard. That's the thing. He's a namey, so I feel like I've got a little bit of a... I feel like I've got a little bit of an obligation to at least attempt to keep him alive, right? Give him a go. L Spirit says, you forgot 2 good marksman dwarves. That... I haven't really mastered the art of getting marks dwarves to shoot their bows or even carry ammo and weapons. So I'm a bit loath to start whacking them in what I'm intending to be a melee unit. However, maybe I will begin the process of selecting people for a Marks Dwarf unit. I mean, I'm not against the idea. I'm just a little bit, nervous. I say nervous, wrong word. A little bit jaded maybe about it, in that I very rarely get them to work. I've had a lot of Marks Dwarves battering people to death with their crossbows, but I haven't had many actually shooting bolts at anybody. I've never really quite got to the Jorg Sprav level of marksmanship in my dwarves, but we'll see. Instant Legolas. I love his channel. He's so good. Even though the videos are very frequently very similar. Where were we? Speaking of, I got you some fan art, scoundrel. Already, Tidy? Alright, already? Fucking hell, that was quick. Oh, it's not popping up. It's not popping up. This better not be bannable. This better not get me banned. It's very, very basic, but it gets the idea across. I can see exactly what is happening there. Is that... tell me that's a stick. Tell me he's stirring it with a stick. I'm concerned he's introducing a Todd into the pot of boiling piss, which is... that's not proper piss boiling. You can't put poop in boiling piss. It's just bad luck for a start. Smells awful too. Anyway, where were we? Do they have quivers? We haven't got any Marks Dwarves yet, Bergendorf. So I'm pretty sure previously I've given them quivers and they've not done it, which is annoying. But there you go. Bergendorf's out for the night. Maybe back later. That's fine. Have yourself a good night. Yes, the Slingshot channel. Very good. That's a slightly deeper laugh than he actually does, but you know what I mean. You like the face. Quickly likes the face. That's good. Not entirely sure what that was for. Oh, on the art. Okay. That's the handle. Oh, okay. I thought someone was stirring the pot with a stick or putting a little poop in there. What's your opinion on menstruation jokes? I think they should stop Period. Very good, very good. I mean, I'm open to menstruation jokes. There's a chance I won't get them. That's always the case. I must admit, I am not uber knowledgeable on menstruation as a process, but I'm pretty sure if I thought hard enough about it, I might get the jokes. Get that one, of course. But Claycree. Mark's dwarves need clivers, or quivers, and you need to assign them ammunition as well. I'm pretty sure I've done that, Vehamut. I'm pretty sure I've done that when I've been attempting to set the Mark's dwarves up, but I'm probably doing it wrong, more than likely. Anyway, let's stop watching chat for a second. Oh my goodness, there's been a load of follows that I've missed as well. Aduchir followed me 2 hours ago. Sorry about missing that. And Sweepy Networks as well. Thank you for following, both of you, if you're even still there. Apologies for blatantly ignoring you. So where was I? Looking at the mood, wasn't I? That was what I was looking for. Can you see the guy with the exclamation mark? Here he is. There we go. Let's follow him and see what they get up to. Let's have a little look. Ushrir Bisseldusim, the miner. Oh, he's claimed a mason's workshop. Interesting. Okay. No, don't fuck off. Hang on. Click on him. Follow him. There we go. Now we'll see what he wants. Going for some kind of stone. Thankfully, he's only gone one floor away to get it, not travelled to the other end of the fortress, as they can do. But he's doing okay. He's getting down there. Cannot produce rock chair or rock coffin. Why? Got plenty of space for rock coffins, plenty of space for rock chairs. Oh, someone's claimed the workshop, obviously. Duh, idiot. Okay, he's looking for another piece of stone, presumably. Maybe not. Maybe he's going outside. Looking for a bit of wood? Looking for a bit of wood. Yeah? Wood? No. He's heading up the volcano side. Interesting. Oh, holy shit, we still got a load of stuff. Oh dear. Completely forgot about all the stuff on the wagon. I don't know why it's not been brought in though. Definitely should have been brought in. Quite disappointed in my dwarves there. Oh my god, they've left all the iron up there. Oh, I didn't put a stockpile for bars. Well, once this mood is resolved, we'll do that. We'll start moving things in. Oh, construction begins. Lovely. Now, let's start thinking about tapping this volcano. Now, conveniently, what I've done here is I've left a nice little area here where I can build a special zone for magma industries. So we're going to take this over here. We're going to do this. And here is our workshop area. Of course, I'm going to have to take one of these notches out here so we can put some doors in. Nice. And then we're going to want a space below to fill with magma. But making it that big is going to be foolhardy because it's not going to work. I have a plan which involves coming down a floor, going in one. Actually, better come up again. Down to here. Down. Enter. Whoop, whoop. Up to the surface. Down again. Bang. So that's that. And I'm thinking if I reduce the area that this actually has to fill, it shouldn't take too long to fill up and it shouldn't start evaporating. So my plan is to make it like this. Someone is going to poo-poo this in chat and say, no, scoundrel, this is not how it's done. You need to make the area specifically this large or smaller, otherwise all of your lava will start to evaporate. I mean, I don't know why they would do it in that voice. I doubt anybody has that particular way of speaking in chat, but who knows? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. It's entirely possible. Down we go. Go, and then one more maybe. Oops, a daisy. Nope, no need to do one more. We're cool. We're cool. And then, of course, we'll need to link all these up at one end, as one does. We do it like that? Let's do it like this. Just like that. Just like that. Lovely. And then, if I get the up-down stairs done. Just make a nice 3 wide bit there. Bring it all the way up to the surface. Holy shit. Okay, we don't need to go quite that high. Okay, let's go up like that. There we go. And we also need to get access to those. So we're going to need to dig into the side of the mountain, thusly. Yeah? No, that's chop down trees. That isn't going to be at all helpful getting through all this stone. There we go. And then I'll just dig that out as well. Good. And then when it comes to it, we can do a little channeling, and it should let magma pour all the way down those stairs and into the chamber below. Won't that be lovely? Let's have a quick look at chat just to confirm that someone's told me I'm a big old idiot. It's an in-joke in and of itself. One of the things it is called is a period. A full stop is also called a period. Dankara. I'm not entirely sure that needed explaining, but thank you. Thank you nonetheless. Dismantle the wagon, says Vehamut. If you never toss a dwarf, what about salad tossing? I mean, I suppose salad is a potential material or meal to be made in this, but I've tried to toss dwarves into the volcano before. Definitely have. Definitely tried to do that. Tried to do it with a baby, but the game wouldn't let me. Let's tap the volcano. What could possibly go wrong? Perhaps you want to make a few more coffins before you do that. Possibly. Possibly. Stephen Fry. Not sure where that's come from, but okay. Okay. I think I've missed the context of a lot of stuff in chat, unfortunately. Therefore, it's confusing me deeply. Are they going to dig this out yet? Are they up there? Nope, not even started yet. I'm not entirely certain they can get there, to be honest. That's okay. Let's make this a hotkey. I think we'll go with hotkey. Whoa. How do I... Oh, yeah. F3. There we go. Press Z. We won't rename it yet because we're only going to be coming up here during the construction process, so it's not really an issue. Let's go down. Oh, how many more beds been built? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Lovely beds. Oh, yeah, loads of beds. Look at this. Bang. Let's get this dormitory sorted. Get that dormitory sorted. Yes. Oh, run out of beds. That's fine. Won't be getting the dormitory sorted quite as well as I'd hoped, but we're on our way. We're going okay. Oh, excuse me. How's the smoothing coming along? Incredibly slowly. Which is disappointing. Very disappointing. Still, there's not much I can do about that. Did our moody boy begin the construction? They did. That's fine. Everybody calm down. Stop getting so excited. Oh, speaking of the devil, Oshrir Bisoldusim, the miner, has created Athsa Enam, a diorite door. He claims it as a family heirloom. Let's have a little look-see. The charcoal of purifying. Very nice. And sort of like actual things that charcoal does. This is a diorite door. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is studded with iron and encircled with bands of round diorite cabochons. Oh, iron stockpile. Yes, that was it. That was something he prompted me to remember to do. Haven't really got a space to dig it out yet. So what I'm going to do is say designate priority number 1. We want this done quick. And I'm going to say over here, in fact, yeah, let's do this. In here and there, bosh, like this, bang bang, down to there. That's going to be one stockpile, and it'll either be bars or ores, not sure. And we'll do the same over here. Bosh bosh, dosh, done. Okay, cool. Actually, should have done that differently. Instead of making that one at the top, priority 1, Let's make it priority 2. There we go. Whoa, not so far, scoundrel. Chill out. There we go, lovely. Let's resume. Get them digging that out. Oh, we've got 4 miners now. This should make things a damn sight faster. Look at them go, ripping through that stone like it's made of butter. Or buttocks even. Ooh, that would be messy. Yikes. Imagine that an arse mine. I have never successfully hit an enemy with a catapult. No, I've never done that either. But then again, I don't think I've ever fired one in the game. I've used ballistas and hit an enemy, but no catapults. How do the new emotes work? Is there a list to choose from, or do you make them from scratch? I have to make my channel ones from scratch. Luckily, the latest edition, I didn't have to because Tacoma Games provided me with their logo, which was nice, very nice. I've even got stickers somewhere. We've been having a hell of a time. We've got, oh Jesus, you know how I had that really bad month in January? We're having a sort of like a lower key echo of it this month. The dishwasher fucking died, and now we've discovered we've got mice. So I've got we've had to pull everything out in the kitchen, clean everything, but you can't clean everything because if you want the traps to work effectively, you have to not disturb their runs, and you have to put the traps in there. So we've got like a whole bit of the kitchen where we couldn't clean up any of the poop and stuff, but it's under the cupboards. We know it's there, it's horrible, but you have to leave it there for a bit so that the mice are acclimatized to the traps and get in there. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, you didn't need to know any of that, but yeah, we've got mice. Boo! Boo! At least either that or we've got very small-arsed rats. Rats with minuscule bum holes. Because the only way we're identifying these creatures is from the little poopies left behind. Let's go for a bar block stockpile. B. There we go. And in here we will store all of our metal bars. Lovely. But to do that we need to do this and this, and then come down to here and over to here. We don't want bars of other material. Forbid. We don't want any kind of block, just metal bars. Lovely. And then in this room over here we can put our ore stockpiles, although I feel like we're going to need to make that much bigger. Let's use bins in here as well. Maximum bins 147. Sure, that's a lot of bins. That's a shitload of bins. Here we go, dig out the other stockpile. Fantastisch. P. Bar blocks. There we go. I hear chat very active. I'll be in there in a minute. I'll have a little look at what you're saying. You're going to have to wait for me to get a little bit of Dwarf Fortress done. Got to be some gaming content on this channel, right? Just a bit. Just a bit. Actually, it's not bars blocks we want, is it? It's stone. There we go. And we only want metal ores, so let's forbid everything else. Bang! Easy peasy. EZ PZ, as they say. Let's catch up with chat here. If you see one mouse, you have a 5. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Haven't seen any mice, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. There's a GUI, in DF Hack that allows catapults to hit targets over different Z levels, make them actually behave like real catapults. Cupo, I've lived in houses with cats before, and much as they do kill mice, they're never that effective in actually getting rid of the population. And the neighbour's got 3 cats, for Christ's sake, so they should be doing something, right? They should be getting them, because it seems like they've only started coming inside since the weather got colder. We've only just started seeing signs of them leaving the wall area, if you see what I mean. Because we live in a terrace, so all of the houses are connected. They've got underfloor connections. They've got connections in the attic, not like doors, but passable gaps for mice. So essentially, the inner walls of this entire row of houses is shared, and so only one house has to have something for the mice to eat and somewhere to stay. And there's fuck all we can do about it. We can only get the ones that come out in our house, so we'll have to see what goes on. We'll have to hypnotise your friends into believing they're cats. Now there's an interesting idea, although I feel like there's some hurdles that need overcoming before I can actually do that. One, I need to learn to hypnotise. Dragonfire UT says, well, I know DF isn't the only game you play, but I might suggest a dwarf-themed one. It can be liberally used wherever a dwarf does something suitably dwarfy. It can even be used if you or someone in chat rooms does. Just a thought. That's actually, yes, it could. A dwarf-themed thing would be good. Then again, old Cupo, hello, welcome to the chat, by the way. Cupo does have a good one. He's already got the old DF face. Oh man, my sub expired. I thought I was still subbed, but apparently not. Apparently, I am a Papega. There we go. Papage. Scoundrels dramatically overestimated the seriousness of my 2 cats joke. Well, no, I mean, I thought about it, but I think if we want to use an animal to get the rats, or the cats, the mice, sorry, I think you want something like a weasel or something, or ferrets, just because they can go in the walls and get into the spaces. I feel like the openings we have to get in there are too big for ratting dogs, too small, sorry, for ratting dogs, and they're not going to get a cat in there, for sure. No IRL cat explosion, please. That's going to be a trouble if we end up with a house full of cats. I mean, I grew up with cats, and I'm fucking allergic to them, but as far as I'm aware, because my nose just pisses snot whenever I'm near them. You can stop that by decreasing their boiling temperature or by increasing their body temperature to past boiling. Oh, so you boil cats to stop them breeding? I'll remember that. I'll try that if I ever need it. Or do you mean mice? Then you have a ferret problem. Yeah, but you can train ferrets and stuff as pets, and you get a guy who's got some ferrets, sends them into the wall, they rip the mouse population to shreds, eat all their babies, and then, all done. I mean, you probably do end up with a shitload of decaying carcasses in the walls, but it's better than live mice, I suppose. You did mean indoor fortress. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. You shouldn't boil cats. Cats are, after piss, the most important item not to boil. So do remember that. Do remember that. No boiling cats, no boiling piss, and certainly no boiling cats in piss. That's not allowed at all. Forbidden. Verboten, as they say in Germany. Good thing you're on the 7th floor of an apartment complex. Allergies to cats are sometimes only to male cats. Ah, okay. Intriguing. We've never had a male cat, so it's definitely not that. I've only ever had lived with female cats. But yeah. Oh god, I remember when the neighbours' cats used to break into our old house and piss everywhere. Oh, that smell. Get them neutered, people. You can still get mice on the 7th floor of an apartment complex. They are fucking persistent little climbers. That said, unless you've got like a proper infestation, I don't think they'd bother going up that high in a building. Unless they're being forced to by population issues, they're probably going to stay relatively close to the ground floors if there's food there. I mean, they're not going to have to stray otherwise. Ferrets are used in making aeroplanes. Is that still going on in the modern day? Because I knew they were used to make cable runs in World War II. They were used to tie the cables on a little collar, and they'd run through the tubes in the planes to run the wires through. I don't know if that's still the case. Maybe it is. Yeah, piss is sterile already, so no need to boil. I think piss is it sterile? I'm not sure. I mean, you can drink it. You can drink it. I mean, it's not ideal. I feel like it's got a bit too much salt in it, probably. I mean, if you boil the piss to get the water out, I suppose you could. But then again, as we've discussed before, don't boil piss. Not unless you're Bear Grylls. In which case, why are you boiling piss? Come on, mate. Is everything all right? Did that mood ever get done? Or am I... Yes, no, he finished his mood. That's good. That's good. Sorry, I've disoriented myself with all this boiling piss talk. What we need to do is make sure that our stockpiles are rational and we've got things on order that we need so we can keep stock levels nice and high. Do we have more than one mason? It doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like we've got the one mason working on that workshop and the other one's getting left behind. Which is a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Powdered piss has electrolytes. It's what plants crave. Oh, that's good. We should spray it on the crops then. And then we can elect a former wrestling porn star as a world leader. That'd be beautiful. Be beautiful. I love that movie. What if I want phosphorus to create an incendiary weapon? Well, in that case, I mean, that's the only method I know of to achieve that. But it was my primary reason for advising against the boiling of piss, to avoid the production of phosphorus and the chance of blinding or burning yourself, or even exploding yourself. I have seen the use of animals like ferrets to run wires through conduit in buildings. Oh, okay. I suppose it makes sense. If you've got long runs, this is the best way to do it, really. Although, you know, you want to make sure they've taken a poop before they go down there. You don't want like a festering, mummified pile of turds sitting in your pipe runs, do you? Pipe runs? Cable runs. It's crazy. That's a lot of bars in the stockpile. Do you have bins available? We do. They just don't seem to be moving them into place yet. But that's okay. They will. They will. Oh, they will. Let's check there. Yeah, bins, 147. So it's all good. Maybe I should put the wheelbarrows up. Number of wheelbarrows? Let's say 10. And maybe get our carpenter to make a few wheelbarrows as well, because at the moment, we're not really using them. Excuse me. Got hiccups. Wooden wheelbarrow. Do I want them to repeat it? Not really. Let's just make a few. There we go. Oh, I could use my manager, couldn't I? I forgot we got the manager sorted. Is he actually sorted though? Yeah, he's happy. He's happy. He's totally happy. We haven't got requirements for the king still, but yeah, that's down the line. That's down the line thinking. It's not about to happen immediately. Looks like our smoothers have got bored of smoothing. That's a bit disappointing. A bin is not a trash can in Dwarf Fortress. That's true, I'm aware of that. I'm aware they're used as storage containers. I always wonder what happened to evaporation, boiling or basic irrigation techniques whenever I see one of them in adverts for third world water charities. Yeah, I think, to be honest, it's not the most straightforward thing to do at scale. You know, it's, I mean, if for like how much water, like a person needs about 2 litres of water a day, don't they? So that's a lot of water to get boiled using, probably in the third world scenario, just wood. So yeah, I don't know. I think there are practicality issues with boiling, and also boiling doesn't make water perfectly good. I mean, you'd have to evaporate it, capture the evaporate, condense it, and then even then you may have some contamination, I suppose. Maybe not. Is that a foolproof method of purification? Evaporating and condensing? Third world countries often have very serious deforestation problems relating to using wood for fires. Yeah, and there's another angle to it as well. Yes, Cupo, I didn't consider that, but you're right. Yeah, apart from wood being not the most practical heating tool, yeah, also bad deforestation. Not good. Do bins still have that old problem of only being able to be accessed by one dwarf at a time? I don't know, but Cupo says yes, and generally speaking, I trust Cupo's knowledge on Dwarf Fortress. He has the dwarven wisdom. Can I smooth the fort, says Tidy. Sure, Tidy. Let's have a little look at your stats. You've got a dwarf, haven't you? Hang on a minute. Let's go with Dwarf Therapist. Here we go. So, nickname, Tidy. There you go. What are you? You're a fisherman. Well, fuck that. Not anymore. You're a smoother. He's a smooth operator. Stone detailing? That the one? I think that's the one. Let's commit that change. Bang. We now have 2 stone detailers in the fort, presumably, somewhere. Apparently not. Why not? Oh, we do. We've got this guy here, who's not too bad. His skill is rusty, though. Why is it rusty? Right, you're not doing any more animal care. Oh, it's stone crafting, not stone detailing. Oh, fair enough. We should get some mugs on the go, shouldn't we? Stone crafting makes sense. Let's get in there. Where are we? Fortress. There we go. Let's go to the crafts workshops. Huh? Here we go. And then we can go here. Add a new task. Rock. That's G. We want mugs. Alt G. I want to repeat that job, and then we'll set some stock constraints. I would like rock mugs. Do I need 100 mugs? I feel like I want 100 mugs. Let's make it 250 mugs. Let's do that. What's half of 250? 125. So, if I say 125-250, bonk, there we go. Lovely goblets. Lovely, tasty goblets. And then we need a finished goods stockpile, which will be G. There we go. How big does it need to be? I'm not sure. Let's assume a 2x5 will do. And then we click that. Settings. Finished goods. Let's forbid all types. And then say goblets. Thank you. Does that include mugs as well? It must do. Surely. Surely it includes mugs. Got bins on that, that's good. They've started putting some of the metal bars into bins, that's nice. Very handy. Didn't take long for the ore stockpile to fill up, I have to say. Very quick. They haven't started digging down into this column yet either by the looks of things, so we're not going to be getting the magma into the magma forges. Oh, hang on. They have... Hello, what's this? The outpost liaison Kel Kurulatitas from Volcan has arrived. Lovely. Let's let them in. Welcome to the fortress. Welcome to the fortress. I hope you brought a lot of interesting books and musical instruments. We do not have a broker. Okay, that can be sorted relatively quickly. Broker. Anyone got any actual skills? Skilled persuader, negotiator, judge of intent. Has anybody got actual, what's it called? You know, the skill that tells you how much things are worth. Doesn't look like it. Bugger. Oh, here we go. Novice negotiator, novice liar, novice conversationalist. No. Consoler, persuader. No relevant skills. So, persuader, negotiator, judge of intent, liar, intimidator, conversationalist, comedian, flatterer, consoler, pacifier. It'll do. Erdim, you're going in. Do you need a thingy? That's not what I want. Erdim, do you need any requirements? Who knows? Let's send him in. Trader required, and let's move all of our spiked wooden balls into this sweet trade zone. Trap components, there we go. 2 weapon bins. Bosh. Nice and quick. Lovely. That should get moved pretty quickly. I note there are 3 weapon bins actually in the trade depot, which is... But okay. Okay, we'll let that fly. We'll let that fly for now. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 3:30 in the morning. How long have I been going for? I've been live for 4¼ hours and recording for the second half of the stream for 1¼ hours. Very late. Very late indeed. Oh, you saw someone with a praiser? Ah, shit. Okay. Feed the global demand for stone mugs. No, says Tidy, they make 3 at a time. Whoops. Oh well. Never mind, they'll go in containers, it'll be fine. We'll clear up some of the stone that's lying around. You did try, Tidy, and Dragonfire UT. You tried. Negotiations with dwarves often devolve into mugging. Merchants refer to this as being mugged. Oh, the uptime command doesn't work. Do I not have an uptime command? Are my commands even working? Let's find out. Let's put a link to my YouTube channel. That should work. YOUTUBE. Ah, they're working. I must not have an uptime command. Ah, that's a shame. Poor old Nightbot. Not quite good enough. Let me just check this bin. What's in it? How do I look at its contents? Oh, they're just listed here, aren't they? Okay, it looks like it's not got anything in, so it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Right, let's see if we can trade. Not yet. The broker is currently drinking. As you do, you little dwarven chap. What we're going to do, I think, is we're going to have a look at these traders, see what they've got, go over their instruments and their books, and then it's probably going to be the end of the stream, I think. Scoundrel, you have a blue snowball on your Amazon list. Do you still need one? I have 2 perfectly good spares. Is that on my Amazon list? I didn't realise that because I thought I'd replaced it with a different kind of microphone. But I mean, at the moment I'm using the blue snowball ice. I've actually got a snowball. So I was looking for a different kind of microphone. I may have muffed up my my list there. But thank you for the offer, definitely. I have a blue snowball right here. It's what I'm using. Because I've read I don't often read r/Twitch, the subreddit for Twitch, because it's mostly garbage. But someone was saying how microphones, the ones that everybody have are apparently the wrong kind for the best quality, and the ones you want are dynamic microphones, which are the more similar to the sort of like stage microphones you see where people are, you know, singing into the rock microphone. Nearly gave the old sign language for blowjob there, didn't I? Be careful. Be careful, scoundrel. You're going to get banned. Yeah, I'll have to check that. What that might be is you may have inadvertently clicked on the like Steam. Oh, what's it called? It's like a wish list, not a wish list, but it's a blacksmith or something. It's like a storefront for Amazon. So if you click on that and buy stuff through that, I get a cut of what you bought on Amazon or something. It's like the affiliate link, but built into Twitch. No, that's not what you've clicked on, because you would have been mentioning all the sherbet and tea bags and pickles. And how have I? What the hell? I need to sort this out. It's all snacks. I must have made this list around Christmas time. Clearly, you see this. The list. But look, sherbet, £7.49 worth of sherbet fountains, or $7.49 worth of sherbet fountains in one goes. Dip dab packs, rich tea biscuits. I like all this stuff. Big old jar of pickled onions. Snyder's of Hanover pretzel pieces, jalapeno flavour. In my opinion, the only flavour. Ah, well there you go. Anyway, I didn't realise that was there. Yeah, I quite like my sound. It's quite good, but I figured build for the future. You know, get yourself one of those like nice quality mixers and stuff if you can. Put them on the wish list. That's not urgent, but it means there's something useful there if someone really desperately wants to get something off the wish list, because I have had people mention it before. I try to talk people out of it. I really do. Where were we? Oh yes, the liaisons arrived. Let's just wait a second. Much to share. Finish peeking in. There we go. Excuse me. Yes. Well, actually, I have gone over my wish list and I've decided I want to put more sort of fancy snacks on, because I always enjoy seeing, like, you know, when YouTubers and stuff get sent like snacks from different countries and try them and stuff like that. It's always a fun video to watch. So at the moment on the wish list, all I've got is like some Carolina Reaper chili peanuts and some bits and bobs. But I have been trying to look. Because I thought there was a thing like like an Amazon wish list where people can use like a proxy to send stuff, like buy stuff off online and get it delivered to you without you disclosing your address to them. So I was looking for that, but I couldn't find it. So we'll see how that works out. I'll just try putting some silly snacks, you know, like cooked insects and stuff on my Amazon wish list, and we'll see what comes up. We'll see. Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. I've had those actually. They're not too bad. I've got a bogey flavoured one We had a game called... got it for Christmas once. The kids wanted it desperately. But basically, it was like Russian roulette with jelly beans. And the normal jelly beans were fine, but the bad jelly beans were super bad. One of them was dog food flavour, and it made Kel's breath stink of dog food for the entire day. It was unbelievable. Ugh. Some of them weren't too bad. The toothpaste flavour one was quite nice, actually. I like that one. Very minty. Powerful mint. Right, let's get out of these menus. We're not interested in this. We can't sit here waffling away when we've already said the conditions for the end of chat are nigh. There we go. Is everybody ready for trading? Already? No, still no trader. Still drinking. It's okay though, he'll get there. He'll make his way there. He'll do it. He'll do it. Bean Boozle. That was the name of the game. You had to do a little spin thing, and it was either a nice jelly bean or a nasty jelly bean. And you know, most of the nasty jelly beans were utterly foul. The dog food one is the one I remember. Definitely dog food was the worst. But there were also bad. There was a vomit one which stank of actual sick. It was bad. I'm itching to play, but I wanted to watch you, so if you're nearly finished, I can start streaming. I'm going to wait until I've done the trades. I mean, you don't have to. You can start now if you want. But if you want to do that, I can raid you. Although, let's have a quick look. I don't know if Cupo's in at the moment, so he's probably not streaming yet. And again, Cupo gets views. Does Cupo need my raid? I don't know. Let's have a look into a fortress, see who's here. Nobody I know, so it's probably best if you do start streaming shortly. But wait until the trade's done, because that's the funnest bit of the stream, isn't it? There we go. Time to trade. How much? Wow. 12 grand in a single bin. Very nice. We can afford whatever we want. I'm not going to go crazy, though, and just buy everything. I'm going to buy all the food they've brought and take a look at their musical instruments and books. Maybe we'll buy the books, but we'll see. Ropes, yeah, very exciting. Water skins, flask. Ah, here we go. A steel sesh. Sorry, a steel sesh. Okay, what's a steel sesh when it's at home? 3,000. Sorry, I thought it was 33,000. That got very exciting for a moment. This... Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. This is a well-crafted steel sesh. The drum is made from steel. The head is made from wombat leather. The sesh is a large stationary percussion instrument. It consists of an hourglass metal drum with a leather head. The musician strikes the head. The instrument produces a complex sound that cannot be said to be of a single pitch. The instrument has a strong, piercing, strident timbre. I mean, it's difficult. When they say it's a complex sound that cannot be said to be of a single pitch, I mean, it's difficult. I don't really know how I'm supposed to create this instrument. It's very difficult. Very difficult. That's what she says. Oh, are you a little bit bag of holding? Yeah. Of course, not that. That's a bit. Imagine if you actually got, when you were drunk, you typed with the slur, not slurs. Don't want to type slurs, not in Twitch chat. But imagine it was actually like that. It would be incredible, wouldn't it? By the way, welcome back to the stream, bag of holding. Let's abandon the sesh. It's not that exciting. It's not that exciting as an instrument, but we do have a clear glass mishak. This could be interesting. Let's take a look. This is a finely crafted clear glass mishak. The body is made from clear glass. The strings are made from pigtail. The mishak is a small handheld cloth-stringed instrument with a glass body. The instrument rests flat as the musician plucks the four main strings. 2 drone strings are occasionally plucked. Tuning is possible with adjustable bridges. The instrument has a 4-octave range, going from a middle to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a smooth, steady timbre. Nice. It has 3 registers. The low register has a noisy, full, focused, even timbre. Okay, So smooth and steady, noisy, full, focused and even. That's a word salad there. Okay, so it's a cloth-stringed instrument, and the musician plucks them like a dobro on the ground. So dong 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 dong. So we've got a basic bong 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 bong. Bong, 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 bong. No, it's not working. It's got to be lower as well. Low. Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's not do the whole nursery rhyme. Let's get on to the next one. The middle register begins at mid-high pitch and has a light, piercing, crisp timbre. So smooth, so focused, smooth and steady, light and piercing. Okay. There you go, a little bit of vibrato on it. Close, a little bit of Battlestar Galactica there. The high register begins at a very high pitch and has a noisy, broad, even timbre. Or even, I could go, what's the, bit of flat there. Not good, not good. And I'm not sure I can use whistling for a plucked instrument. Oh god, no, that's hitting the high end of my abilities. Let's come out of the mishak and have a little look at what else we've got. There's another steel shesh, not so interested in that. An earthenware etas. Now, how does an etas sound? This is an earthenware etas. The keyboard is made from green glass. The case is made from earthenware. The strings are made from cave spider silk. The etas is a large, handheld ceramic musical instrument, which houses 48 silk strings. The musician uses a glass keyboard to select which of the 48 strings are struck. The instrument has a 6-octave range, going from a low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a vibrating timbre. It has 4 registers. The low register has a raspy timbre. Okay, so we've got a hammer on string instrument. Okay, so and a vibrating timbre. So dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry, raspy. I don't know why I'm choosing that one. Let's try something a little bit different. Oh, hello, Encoded Spirit. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. It was the Teddy Bear's Picnic. That's correct. At that point, get some actual strings. That's true. Some of these instruments probably a little bit difficult to do vocally. Maybe I should get some strings or rubber bands, perhaps. Maybe that would be interesting. Maybe I should get myself some musical component pieces and attempt to do stuff with that. Then again, perhaps a cappella has more versatility. If I have to start getting out kit to start doing this, it's going to get difficult. Coronation Street theme tune, that's true. It's whatever tune comes to my mind first. That's it. He's just doing the simulate part. That's right, yeah, simulating the sounds. Not doing perfectly, but as best I can. Anyway, where were we? Vibrating timbre, 4 register, low register, raspy timbre. The middle register begins at middle pitch and has a delicate, piercing, strident timbre. So, delicate, piercing, strident. Middle pitch. So, let's think of a tune that I can do. Delicate, piercing, strident. Let's try again. That's no, can't have a do. It's got to be a because it's a hammer instrument. So. Whew, starting to get a bit of a sweat on. It's a good job I'm coming to the end of the stream. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a focused, raucous timbre. Okay, we're getting higher than I can actually do musically, but we'll give it a go. Try again. Excuse me. Oh, God. The top register begins at high pitch and has a full, focused... That we just did that, didn't we? Full, focused and strident. How's that different from focused and raucous? Okay, we'll try it with a whistling sound. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. Dopey's cum face, sorted perfectly. Of course, that's exactly what I was trying to mimic there. A musical version of Dopey's cum face. For those of you new to the stream, and those of you who've just arrived, don't worry about it. It's a thing. It's something that happened earlier. A fungi wood inshot. What does a fungi wood inshot sound like? This is a finely crafted fungi wood inshot. The body is made from fungi wood. The strings are made from silver. The hammers are made from elk bird bone. I'll get my breath back quickly. Oh, thank you very much for the follow there, Mr. Lump. Oh, and El Spirit, an hour ago. Sorry for missing that one. The inshot is a mid-sized, hand-held, metal-stringed instrument with a wooden body. The instrument rests flat as the musician strikes the 4 strings with bone hammers. The musician can alter the pitch of a string by stopping it against the body. Tuning is accomplished by pegs. The instrument has a nearly 4-octave range, going from a low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a fluid timbre. has a fluid timbre. It has 3 registers. The low register has a brittle, pure, wavering timbre. Okay. Brittle, pure, wavering, but low. Okay. Oh no, it's metal strings struck with bone hammers. Boom, 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 boom. Not good, not good. Brittle, pure, wavering. Boom, 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 boom. Too low, too low. I cannot get any lower. What have we got next? The middle register begins at mid-low pitch and has a light, wispy timbre. Mid-low, light and wispy. Oh, 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 oh. It's an instrument where you're hitting hammers. Bong, 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 bong. There we go. Good enough. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a noisy, rich timbre. Noisy and rich, mid-high pitch. I can't come up with a tune. I'm struggling to find a single note that will play into another note. What's good? What's not good? Why do I need to be a good song? It can be any song, can't it? So mid-high pitch, noisy and rich. As good as it gets. As good as it gets in the mid-high pitch. Let's have a look down here. We've got a donkey bone aran. Okay. What's an aran when it's at home? It's only worth 90 trade credits, so it can't be that good. This is a donkey bone aran. The keyboard is made from copper. The body is made from donkey bone. The bellows is made from moose leather. The aran is a large handheld bone musical instrument. The musician uses a leather bellows to send air over interior reeds. The desired pitch is selected using a metal keyboard. The instrument has a 3.5 octave range, going from a low to a high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a wobbling, vibrating timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a fragile timbre. Okay, so fragile, wobbling, vibrating. What distinguishes wobbling from vibrating? I feel like they're very similar. So, not so good. Not so good. I'm a bit disappointed with that one. The high register begins at middle pitch and has a reedy, rough, rugged, heavy timbre. Okay. Middle pitch, reedy, rough and rugged. Close, but I don't think we're quite managing it. Samus is an accordion. Maybe encoded spirit? Maybe. Oh yes, the bone aran. The it is like an accordion. I was imagining something quite different in Coded Spirit, but you're right, it's a Samus Aran donkey bone accordion. Incredible. Such insights, just from looking in chat. Well, there we go, that's all the musical instruments. We're going to go down here and see if we can find the food. Let's turn a bit of swirler back on. There we go. Oops. Okay, calm down. Use the actual keys on the game window, not the music window. And then we come down here. Let's probably zoom out a bit. Can we do that? There we go. It is a bit late. I'm having a terrible time actually focusing on making things work here because my brain is slowly oozing out of my ears because it's 4 a.m. So bear with me. Let's find toad blood barrel, damselfly ichor. No, dwarven elk. I thought that said nose blood barrel, but it's actually a moose blood barrel. Presumably it can be used for making grey squirrel blood barrel, llama blood barrel, wombat blood barrel, cave swallow blood. What is this? Why are we suddenly receiving offers for trade of huge barrels of blood? Have we made it some kind of inference that we need transfusion blood or something? Or is this just the way things are now? Get your blood for sale. Barrels of blood. Straight from the gutter. Buckets, not that interesting in those. Interesting. Maces, crossbows. Silk dresses, socks, helmets, gauntlets, mittens, wooden chests, blah blah blah. Plump helmet spawn bag. We should be okay for plump helmet spawn. We did bring a lot of plump helmets. Then again, it's possible they all got eaten or brewed. Oh, I didn't set my brewing and cooking things. Damn. Never mind. Gypsum plaster. We've already got some of that before you say anything tidy. Llama wool bag, cave spider wool bags, wolf leather bag, cloth bins, rock nuts, cloth bins, leather bins, cloth bins. They love bringing a bit of cloth and leather, don't they? A grizzly bear figurine of dwarves. Oh, grizzly bear bone. That makes sense. Oaken earrings, silver boats, anvils. Jesus, they brought a load of shit. Here we go. Prepared giant cave toad spleen. Cave lobsters, fish. This is what we want. This is what we're here for. Plump helmets, cranberries, spinach leaves, bitter vetch, garlic bulbs. Oh, we've gone past into the yarn. They didn't bring that much food, did they? That's a little bit disappointing. Well, very disappointing, in fact. I would have preferred a few more pages of grub. Never mind, though. We've got the farm going now. We should have some plump helmets bursting out of the ground soon. Let's get some of this cheese as well. Cheese is good.
Cheese is good.
Cheese. Cheese. And it looks like no books. No books. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Ah, well. It can't be helped. If their civilization is illiterate, then it's not their fault. Let's go and put some of these balls on the table. Let's give them a couple of grand profit and say trade. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Yes. Yes, I am. Bomrek seems ecstatic with the trading, probably because I gave him way more than he deserved. But that's fine. We're all good. And furthermore, we are able to remove our balls from the trade depot. That's lovely, isn't it? Very, very nice. Very special. Very lovely. And we can take our broker away. And that's basically it for the evening. Excuse me, hiccuping and burping. Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for sitting through this recording, which is now an hour and 41 minutes, and ending with a hiccuping, burping idiot making weird warbling noises. It's just the way things turned out in my life. I'm sorry. Let's pause the game and say goodbye, YouTubers. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.